Shelley MacDonald from Charlottetown is a former Pins Game champion. Leslie Walliser is from Weyburn, Saskatchewan. And MacDonald has a strike up in 3, and now looking for, back-to-back strikes. Walliser high off the wall.
Little smile, maybe a little bit of a break. But, well thrown. Really like her smooth approach. Doesn't overthrow the ball. 3-pin up off the wall, as you said.
Bowling's version of the Green Monster, high off the wall. Let's remind everybody about Leslie. I mean, she has had back surgery. She had some disc problems. They've been remedied, and she's probably had to change her style of bowling a little bit.
Obviously has an effect on your mobility, but certainly her approach looks very smooth. And again, she doesn't overthrow the ball. Compact. Very consistent in release and follow through. And extremely accurate. So far for Leslie, 4 frames, 2 strikes, and a right corner.
Now for Shelley MacDonald, she's a Pins Game champion in '97. She was the runner-up in '98. All good action there. Thought it might be a little full. But that's back-to-back.
Looks like she's changed the angle on this just a little bit. She moved a bit further to her right and more angle to the pocket. That time right-hand pocket, a little back up. Miss left that time, pushed it over between the 3rd and the 4th arrow on the lane.
Shelley works as a bookkeeper for Home Depot.
On the outside, gets good break.
And that
covers that up.
Yeah, keeps the count going as well. She has 3 marks in a row now, the 2 strikes in the spare. Leslie is a detachment clerk with the RCMP in Weyburn.
Nice break on that one. Again, a little bit of a backup, and it actually broke up that possible split. Leaves her the right side chop off. See, the head pin got driven straight back off of that one.
Nicely done.
On the inside, no question on the spare.
So that's a nice looking scorecard for her so far. She has marks in every frame.
And she's only missed the middle once. That was the first frame, and she made the spare on it. Center arrow that was right on, and you could see the ball move just a little bit, enough to break up that possible split.
Just at the last moment. Watch, it just goes a little right to left. Subtle.
A little bit more of a knee drop on that one might have thrown the ball off just a little bit. Shelley again pushes it left. She's missed the middle 4 times now in this match, and every one of them she's missed left.
Oh, what a great spare. Great spare, and a critical spare. She keeps momentum going.
Sorry, Vic, that was on the inside of that. Perfect spot to make this spare. You can see the ball move just a little bit. Head pin takes out the opposite left corner pin. Keeps her in the match.
Yep.
And a good count back on it. that left corner.
It was hold your breath time. Really was, but a nice spare again. You know, granted, you're looking at strikes for your opponent, Leslie Walliser, but it keeps some momentum of pin count going. Now, Walliser has a great chance here if you can put back-to-back strikes on the board.
Yeah, the difference so far in this match, Shelley MacDonald with one open frame and a couple of not so great counts on spares.
Again, just subtle, right to left, and that's back-to-back.
Now Leslie's really lined up this ball just a little bit left of the center arrow, and that's perfect in that left-hand pocket. Now through 7 frames, Leslie Walliser with at least 37 pin lead and a double to count. Thin left-hand pocket.
Just moved a little too much that time, eh?
Did. That's all right though. Big count on the double.
She got 52 points through 6 as her lead for Leslie.
Now, quick look at the scoreboard. You know, every pin is critical. Certainly Shelley MacDonald is capable of coming back and running a lot of strikes.
That is what Shelley MacDonald needed. She needed this string to be stopped dead, and it's right there with an open frame and a 13 count in 8. Leaves her at 242. But an opening now for Shelley MacDonald.
And she really has to take advantage of it. She's got a possible 314. She can finish with 5 in a row. Leslie Walliser's still got a shot at 332. But that's the first mistake Leslie's made in this match.
There it goes. What a break. Late action. But if you're Shelley MacDonald, this is your opportunity now. You've been given the chance. You have to make something of it.
Take advantage of it. Throw the ball great, which is what she just did. Got a little bit of a break, but you make the good shot. Well, again, just push that left. Look out. Boy, that's a huge, huge opening. Again, not only the failure to get a spare, but the big open on the strike where she only counts 20 on it.
So she manages to get her 15, but that really hurts her terribly. Given the chance, she had marks through 6 frames and then comes back with the open. And now Leslie Walliser, despite the open in 8, still very much in control.
Absolutely. She needs 18 in the next 2 frames to shut out Shelley MacDonald. That just about does it, Vic. 5th strike in the match for Leslie Walliser.
And let's remind everybody as well that the Canadian Team Challenge is back as well, and so players like Shelley, while they are eliminated here, and she'll take home $250, Shelley's still looking to get herself a spot on the Eastern team, and that'll be part of our coverage again this year.
And some fun with that in the Baker format that's utilized. 2 men and 2 women from each of the regions.
As we mentioned, the 5th appearance for Leslie Walliser on TSN. And she'll close out with a 307. She has bowled her best game ever on TSN. And so now Leslie will play Kim Chadwick to see who becomes our 3rd semifinalist. Shelley MacDonald still has the potential of a 244.
Yeah, again, we talked about those open frames and, not running a bunch of marks in a row. Shelley's game kept getting interrupted. It looked like she was getting off to a good start, and then she'd, put together a double and then turn around and have a tough frame behind it. Two big open frames, though, in the 2nd and in the 9th are really what cost Shelley this game.
And the head pin to finish it off as Shelley MacDonald from Charlottetown bowls a 234, but it's Leslie Walliser from Weyburn, Saskatchewan. With a 307, she'll move on and play Kim Chadwick when we return with the Canadian Bowling Championships.